Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Today we are it's Halloween. And so for some Halloween fun, I thought that I would do a trick or treat pick a card. And I don't know how this is going to turn out, but it sounded like so much fun in the spirit of Halloween to do a a reading on trick or treat. Let's see what we're going to get for this Halloween, whether you're going to get a treat or a trick, or what the treat's going to be and what the trick's going to be. So we have here, we're going to use the Tarot de la New for pile 1. And so I think this is a moonstone. I'm not good with the crystal names, so I'm not gonna try because I'll screw it up. Some of them I know off the top of my head, some of them I don't. I have a lot of crystals, but I don't know all their names. And then we have, for pile number 2 is going to be the Trick or Treat Tarot. And then we have this little stone here. So if you're drawn to either one of those, the pile number 1, the Tarot de la New, or the Trick or Treat Tarot for pile number 2. Did I say 2 or 1? 1, 2. And then 3 over here is the Gilded Tarot, I believe. And then this little guy here. So that is your choices. So go ahead and take a second to decide whichever stone or deck speaks to you, and then I'll join you over whatever pile it is you choose to see what we come out with here. Hello, hello, my pile 1. If you chose pile 1, you chose the Tarot de la New with this stone here. So that is what we're going to use that deck for clarification. We're going to start by pulling some oracle cards, and we're doing trick or treat. What do you got coming for you? Trick or treat, and what are the tricks and what are the treats that you can expect upcoming for you? Okay. I'm doing this like maybe, I don't know, maybe the next few weeks, like over the next few weeks. What tricks and what treats can you expect? Okay, so we have eternal love. Love is love, and it transcends physical death, eternal love. So you might be coming into union with someone. And then we have here Lady de la Mortes, acceptance and equality. Those are kind of beautiful energies. What I'm going to do is go ahead and pull 2 each. I'm feeling like an upper line and a lower line, so we'll just go with it. Reflecting pools, stillness, generosity. I like how we have acceptance, equality, generosity coming through here on this bottom line. Lost in space, needing direction. That's that stillness, getting guidance. Getting guidance. Limitless possibilities. I like where this bottom row is going here for you guys. Pile 1. Might have to move these over to make sure I can get all the cards in I'm aiming to get in here. Oh, let's see. I don't know, I can fit at least. I think I'm just going to go with these 2, and we'll call it good. If I can fit that other one in, I'll fit the other one in, but Okay. Interesting. I feel like, oh, okay, okay, okay. Interesting. I didn't see it going there, but okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. We'll take it. Okay, so pile one, here's what we got. We got all these cards here. We got, we went through, we got stillness. We went through these and stillness, generosity, needing direction, limitless possibilities. And we have evolving technology. Upgrading your life may be necessary now as you have outgrown your old ways. Web of life, your fate is intricately entwined with others. So step mindfully as you go along. Wrap it up. Coming to an end, starting anew, bring to light, expose the truth, big discovery. Conquest, just another notch in the headboard, or is it the real deal? Actions speak the loudest. And then we have guilty, there's lying or cheating going on. Maybe both. It may take a confrontation to come clean. So, interesting. So I get here with trick or treat, and this is interesting because I did this when I pulled these. I pulled this as the trick, and this row is the treat. So what I got here is it is a need for the illusion going on here. Is there's an unawareness for you, pile one, that there might be a situation that needs to come to an end. I feel like there's still, so I feel like what spirit is calling for you to do in this situation is to go into hermit mode, to reflect, go into stillness, reflect on the relationship, because I really feel this with the eternal, it's a relationship dynamic of some type that's needing direction. Like you're lost. I feel like this is almost giving me a Two of Swords energy, feeling lost, like you don't know what way to go, you don't see the direction. So it's calling to go within. And the trick is that you don't know the illusion from the truth in this situation, because we have here, is this the real deal or not? Like there's confusion going on whether something is real or not. So there's an illusion around this that's shrouding this, which is the trick. So it's finding, seeing through the illusion and seeing to determine if this situation is real or not, okay? If this is really the real deal or not. But this is going to it's going to require you going within, my pile ones, to determine that. But it kind of indicates that you've that maybe there's some things that have happened that you have changed with this evolving technology. It says that you've outgrown your old ways of doing, like this is, you're no longer looking at things, seeing things the same way that you saw them in the past. If you watched my November reading, the November forecast reading, this is really that kind of sitting in the void where you can't go back and you can't go forward. You're kind of in this limbo. And I feel like this is, so there's like, you don't know what the future holds and you're not sure what direction to go. And so that's why the stillness is required at this time, to go within, because you need to get direction. You're lost and you need to, it's like she's lost in the woods. And that's why she needs to reflect and figure out which direction that she's going, because you've changed. And I realized because even this, it's saying that love transcends death. And so this tells me that a cycle needs to come to an end. There's a cycle here of a way things was done that's coming to an end, or has came to an end. And that's why things have changed in the dynamic. And so that's why there might be some confusion on your part. And it even says here, come to an end, wrap it up, start anew. It's this, I feel like you're in this limbo. That's the trick, is the illusion of you not really being confused because you don't realize that you're in that limbo state, that you can't go back and you're not ready to go forward yet. But it requires you going inside to get that direction, to know which way to move forward, to know what is real for you. I feel like with this conquest card, it's more like, another notch in the headboard. I feel like that's the cycles. It's like, how many times are you going to repeat this? Are you going to keep repeating it, or you're on that cusp of breaking the cycle and moving into something new, but it's like you're doubting. Because there's confusion there, there's the illusion there, and that's the trick, is that, and it's requiring you to go and say, interesting, I did not expect, as I said, I didn't know where this reading was going to go, because I'd never done anything like this before. So I just wanted to see, and I'm kind of digging it a little bit. I hope you guys are digging it too, because I'm kind of digging it. So now we'll go on to your treats here. So we have the Lady de la Mortas, acceptance and equality, generosity, stars in the sky, limitless possibilities. These are all very positive cards. And then we have Web of Life. Your fate is intricately entwined with others, so step mindfully. So this is really interesting. It certainly gives me that, like, for some of you, there might be kids involved. So like if you're contemplating, if you're contemplating, like, maybe separating from a spouse or something like that, that there might be, that maybe kids are involved or something like that, or that a decision that you make to move, move in a certain direction toward, it's interesting how this is playing out as your gift. But here's how I see it as a gift, is because something is coming to life. I really get this, as something is going to be exposed that is going to level the playing field for you, because I feel like there's something that has been hidden from you. There's something that has been going on around you, my pile ones, that has been hidden from you, and this is it's gonna come to a head. You're gonna get it's gonna come, whoever this is. And it doesn't have to be a partner. I mean, don't look at this is shadow love, but it doesn't have to be cheating. Lying and cheating can be performed by anyone. It doesn't have to be a partner, a romantic partner, or spouse. It can be anyone. So don't look at it in that perspective. But there's someone around you that has been lying and cheating and taking advantage of you. And this is going to come to a head. They're going to be exposed. And that's what the treat is through this exposure of this, the truth coming to light, and getting this big discovery, that it's going to free you up in so many ways, my pile one. And it's really going to be, because you're going to be getting the equality, the acceptance and equality that you deserve. It's like justice. It's like you're getting justice for something that was some wrong that was performed against you. And that's the reward. You're getting justice, and you're getting, you're getting rewarded for this. It's like good karma. You're getting good karma because of this wrong that was performed against you. But the thing is that it's putting a word of caution out here, in the fact that the universe is saying that be careful how you handle this information, because your decisions, even though this does become a reward for you, you are going to get this good karma for this. How you handle the situation, it does impact others. So to be cautious of that, and how you handle the situation when you get this news. When you find out whatever is exposed, whatever you discover and you find out, and how you handle it is going to be everything. And I think it's going to require you to handle it with a form of dignity, is what I get. So let's go ahead and see if we can figure out what's coming to light. Can you put a little bit more on this coming to light? What's being exposed here? Why the Hermit? Why the Nine of Cups and the Hermit, please? Ooh, okay. Okay, this might be love. So, ooh, yeah, I can see, okay. So there might be somebody that you're attached to here that actually you find out that they actually, their wish fulfillment is with someone else. They've been keeping this on the down low, been keeping this secret. They have a secret lover that actually provides them a lot of happiness. I have a feeling, I did say with this card, I feel like there was kids involved. And so this really tells me this might be like for some of you, this might be, a marriage or relationship where kids are involved, where someone has been unfaithful to you and has been keeping it a secret. And I have a feeling you kind of had an idea, but it hasn't come to light. Like it's going to come to light that this is actually, like, you're going to find out, like, proof that this is happening. I think that your intuition told you, but I think you're going to get the justice you want. And that's why it's saying to be careful how you handle the situation, because I have a feeling that for some of you, there's kids involved, and that's why it's saying there's others that are entwined with you, and the decision and how you handle the situation, especially if it's a situation like this and there's kids involved, how you handle that situation with this person is gonna, could really impact, if you have kids, impact kids. So I see that. But if you can handle this with dignity and grace, I feel like you're going to get a lot of good karma for this. Something's going to come in. You're going to get blessed for this. There's going to be, I feel like when people find out what happened in this situation, when this truth gets exposed, when this person gets exposed, I think other people are going to step up in your life and be there to support you and help you in ways that you didn't even imagine. And that's going to be there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be generous to you to help you. And it's going to be more than you ever thought would happen. Like you didn't realize. I think it's going to really shake loose, and you're going to really find out, and through all of this, who is on your side and who isn't. So I really feel like that's what, you're definitely, that's what your treat is going to be. Very interesting. Okay. So let's see. I don't feel like there needs to be much more clarification on this. Let's go ahead and pull in this. What direction? Needing direction. Let's pull on this needing direction. What direction should they go? Four of Wands. The Lovers. Interesting. The Hermit. Those came right back up after I shuffled them in. I put them in the middle of the deck, and they came back up. So, okay. So this, okay. Interesting. Because this is the same pile. And here we have somebody that was confused about a love situation. Or definitely confused about something here. That a cycle that was ending. So yeah, so I feel like this, it kind of makes sense. If this person was putting you in the state of confusion, I spit on my card. If this person was putting you in a state of confusion, the same person, I almost feel like all of this ties together. because in everything does, web of life, everything's tied together, that this person being in this, putting you in this third party situation, putting, having a secret lover, made you reflect and do a lot of self work and self healing to the point where you're ready to end this cycle. And see, that's the illusion. That's the trick. The trick was, and it's like a trick on this person. Oh, this is so fascinating. I hope you're fascinated as I am. But it's like the trick was on this person because they're getting exposed. But they think they have the upper hand because they have this lover, this other lover that they've been keeping a secret that they think they're happy with. But when that gets exposed, they don't realize how much work that you've done on yourself and how much support you're going to get, that you're going to be better off than they are in the situation. And so that's why it's calling for you to be careful how you handle this, because this person is going to be probably pretty negative, because they're going to see how much support and love you're going to get and how much self-love you have, and like how much you're going to like be blessed out of this situation for doing the right thing, for like, because you've been busy taking care of stuff and doing what you needed to do, and to end this cycle, like you were preparing for it almost, because you kind of knew, I have a feeling you knew something was up. It wasn't completely 100% sure of what was going on, and you were about ready to move on anyway. So you had all your ducks in a row almost. You were just waiting for the answer, the truth. And that's the treat, the reward is that the truth is going to be exposed. And the trick is going to be the fact that where this person thought you had your blinders on, and that they thought you were confused. You didn't know what was going on. They thought they had the upper hand. The trick is going to be that you actually have the upper hand, that you're going to be the winner in this, that they're not. And so it's calling to be humble. It's calling to be compassionate, to not rub it in this person's face, because you're going to come out the winner here. And it's not going to be good for them in many ways, because they think they have the upper hand, and they think that they're winning. They think that they're happy. But I don't think that they really are. And I think that they're going to realize it when they lose you, and they're going to realize how badly they screwed things up. So it's calling for you to be generous with this person, even though they hurt you, to be compassionate, because they're going to go through a lot on the backside of this, more so than you are, because you're going to be okay. I don't think this person's going to be okay. It's going to be very rough on them. So it's calling for you to be compassionate. Interesting. This is an extremely interesting reading. Well, I hope that you really enjoyed this, because this was totally fascinating for me. I did not know how this was going to play out, but I'm really digging this a lot. This is awesome. I love how that worked out. So I hope that you enjoyed that message. I hope you got a kick out of this as much as I did, whether it resonated or not. I hope you'll hit that like button down below, and thank you for joining me, my pile ones. I wish you the very, very best. Thank you. Hello, my pile twos. So if you picked the Trick or Treat Tarot or this crystal here, or stone here, then you are in the right place. The pile one actually turned out really interesting. I didn't know that I'm using this deck, by the way, for clarification of for any clarification that needs to be done based on the oracle cards that come out. I didn't know where I was going to go, but pile one, it came out it was so fascinating. Like, if you just want to see how, hopefully this pile comes out just as fascinating as that one did. Because it was really, I did not know how these readings were going to play out. So, or how I was going to structure them in anything, and I loved the direction it went. So what we're doing is the first row of Oracle cards is the trick, and the second row is the treat. So this is your card for your trick, which is Night Song, Hidden Talents. And the treat is Joy, rejoicing in the present. Okay, my trick for pile 2. Oh, it came out with 2. We'll go ahead and take them. That's fine. Might be a little bit of challenge filling them in, fitting them in, but we'll make it work. So we have Earth Spirit, Stability, and Owl Spirit, Wisdom. Interesting. Okay, and then we have for the tree, Air Spirit, Knowledge. Interesting, interesting. Fascinating, fascinating. Okay. We have Benefactor, Grace and Generosity. Ooh. Get upside down. And then we have Lay of the Land, Ancestral Wisdom. I like how those two tie together quite a bit. Okay. Trick. Treat. We have All Aglow. Okay, Into the Woods. Things may seem scary at the moment, but your path is clear and your angels are near. Wheel of Fate, you are taking risks that could pay off, but know that there is success even in failure. And then we have All Aglow, Brilliant Move, Happy in Love. And then we have Grave Decision, Major Issue, Getting Serious. Feel like, I'm sorry, but I'm feeling those are supposed to be reversed. I'm feeling the energy of the 2 rows, and it was feeling off. Okay, trick, final card, trick. We have ending. You're pretending that it's not ending, but it's time to let go and make a fresh start. And then we have forgiving. They didn't mean to hurt you, but you are holding on to it. Forgiving helps you past it. Okay. So let's go ahead and dive in to see what we got here. This is really interesting here. Okay. So we have, for your trick, we have the Night Song, Hidden Talents. We have Earth Spirit, Stability with Owl Spirit, Wisdom. Benefactor, Grace and Generosity. Into the Woods, things that may seem scary at the moment, but your path is clear. Grave Decision, Major Issue, Getting Serious, and Ending. You're pretending that it's not ending. Okay, so this really tells me that I feel like the trick is that you're tricking yourself into believing something good. You're milking something too long. You're milking something that should have been dead and done and over, because it provided you stability. Because it's been providing you the comfort and support that you need. And so there's like there's this fear of moving on from it, even though there is, I feel like the pressure's building. Like the pressure is building. The pressure is building for you to end this. The pressure keeps getting added on and added on. And so the trick here, my pile twos, is you're tricking yourself into thinking that everything's okay when it's not. That you can stay where you're at and you can't, is what I get here. So, what is this hidden talents? What is this hidden talents for my pile two? Can we clarify this hidden talents, please? Oops, I got the deck upside down. The King of Wands. Yeah, that's can be pretending. That can be, yeah. It's putting on a brave face. I mean, that's everything, putting on a brave face. Pretending like you're happy when you're not, you know, like faking it till you make it almost. Okay. Yeah, I just don't feel like you're happy where you are anymore, but and it's like there's this push to end this and move on, but there's this fear of moving on because this provides you so much financial security, so much stability, so much security, that you believe that, you know, it's wiser to stay where you're at, that you'll be fine where you're at. But that's where you're tricking yourself, because you know, it's just like each day that passes, it's just getting harder and harder to stay where you're at, pile two. What's getting serious? What's the grave decision? Can you give me some clarification on this grave decision? 2 cards, clarification on this grave decision. The Magician and the 5 of Swords. Yeah. So yeah, it really is this fear of the grave decision is is manifesting something new, like manifesting, because 5 of Swords can be mental, like can be a kind of a self-sabotage. So you're convincing, like I said, that's the trick. You're convincing yourself that, pile two, that you should stay where you're at, but that's not the case. So let's go ahead. So that, I mean, that pretty much sums up what, and this is, I'm doing this for about a few weeks, 2-3 weeks out is what I'm aiming for. So this is telling me that something that is really pressing you to end something in your life. And I think you know what that is. I have a feeling for a lot of you, since it's around comfort and stability, it's a job, but it could be a relationship. You could be married, and the fact of you've been miserable in this marriage, and you know you should move on, but there's a fear of, you know, that comes with, okay, well, what if that person is supporting you financially? If you don't have a job, what do you do? How do you move out? How are you going to support yourself? And so that's scary. That can be intimidating. That can be, you know, really, really scary and intimidating. And what do you do? You know, what do you do in that case? And it takes a lot of strength. It'll take a lot of strength to stand up and overcome that and face your fears. And this is what that is like facing your fears. It's time to get serious with yourself and manifest what it is that you know that you know you need to manifest for yourself. Know you need to move forward. Move toward the life that you know you need to move toward, because this pretending ain't cutting it. You know, pretending, there's a lot of pretending going on here, which is the trick. You know, you're fooling yourself, so to speak. Okay, so let's get on to the treat portion of your reading. So what's the treat for my pile twos? We have joy, rejoicing in the present with air spirit knowledge. And then we have lay of the land, ancestral wisdom, wheel of fate. You are taking risks that could pay off, but know that there is success even in failure. All aglow, brilliant move, happy in love, forgiving. They didn't mean to hurt you, but you are holding on to it. Forgiving helps you get past it. So this is interesting how this is coming, you know, with this ending that's here. Like I said, this ending that is hurting you, but you're wanting to stay there. and deal with the pain, and keep yourself stuck in that situation because you're too afraid of moving. You're too afraid of taking this chance. And I love how this has been working together, like coming together, like playing off of each other. So your reward here is that you're going to be rewarded for putting this to an end. And yeah, it can be risky. It's taking a chance, turning that wheel of fate in favor of yourself to give yourself a better life, to make yourself. So that's the treat, is the knowledge that, knowledge that putting an end to this is going to bring you, more joy, more happiness. You're going to be able to rejoice. And not only that, you're going to gain the wisdom of knowing, that it's okay to take these risks. It's okay, because you're going to gain that wisdom, where you're not going to be as intimidated or scared to move on in the future. So you're going to gain that strength, because it's going to take you a lot of strength to overcome this, to leave this, to move away from the situation, because it does require you to put down a lot of stuff, to leave your security behind. So you're moving into the unknown, really trusting the universe that it has your back and is going to catch you. And when you fall, when you take this step, this leap of faith into the unknown, and in this, knowing that you may not know where you're going to land, well, look at this. Spirit's coming in and they're going to catch you. They're going to catch you in this boat, and they're going to spirit you away to a place where you are going to be happier and wiser. And, even though it's risky, for taking that risk, the universe is going to reward you for taking that risk, and especially if, if you're moving away, from a relationship. This is just a side note, and it's not for everyone. If you're moving away from like a marriage or a relationship where you are taking the chance because, your financial stability is greatly tied to someone else, where you really don't know what's going to happen to you. Because I feel like, it's been a burden. If you can really forgive this person and move on, get the courage to take this leap and move on and forgive this person for whatever happened, do it with grace, move on with grace. You will find happiness and love. And that is going to be one of your treats, that you're going to, that you're going to meet somebody after leaving this person. I think someone's waiting to come into your life that's going to make your life so much happier. Like a soul. I feel like a soul, because all aglow. I really feel like a soulmate is waiting in the sideline, has been waiting for the right timing to come into your life. But this had to end first before they could come in. And so this is why it's time to leave this. It's time to leave the situation. And if it's a lover, like if this is a romantic relationship, if this is a partner that you're trying to leave, that's what that is for. Okay. But if this is a job or a way of living, like a career or something like that, it's telling me that, one, that you had hidden talents here that you're not using. And that's part of the trick, is that there's hidden talents that you weren't using, that you're in a career or a profession that's not suited for you because you have hidden talents that are, that are not being utilized, that you could use here. And you're going to gain that wisdom, like that knowledge. The ancestors are going to reveal those hidden talents to you as part of the reward for moving on from this. That's going to be your reward. Your treat that you get is going to be knowledge and happiness. Okay. That is going to be your treat for doing this. And that's what it seems like these have played out, it's like this is the trick. This is this is what you gotta do this to get the reward. That's how they've been coming out. Like, it's like, this is the situation. Okay, this is what's going on. Now, if you want your reward, this is what you give. If you want the treat, this, you got to deal with the trick. You got to deal with the negative, and you'll reap the rewards of the treat. You'll get the treat for doing what you're supposed to. It's like the universe is giving you a treat for doing, with dealing with the negative lower energies that are impeding us at this time. It's kind of funny and kind of cute at the same time. So I hope that you liked this reading. You know what? No, I did want to pull on the risk. What I wanted to pull on one of yeah, go ahead. I want to do the risk. It was tied to this, but what is the risk the pile 2 is taking? What is the risk that my pile 2s are taking? Justice, yeah, that could be ending a marriage. It could definitely be ending a marriage, putting an end to something again. And the Fool, yeah, it's taking that risk. Risk to end something you're tied to. And tied to could be anything. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It can be a job, a career. You can be tied to that. But it's definitely putting an end to it. That's everything that's been said here. That the risk is putting an end to that situation you're tied to and taking a leap of faith. That will pay off for you if you do. So if you're on the fence and you don't know, the universe is saying that you will get rewarded for putting whatever it is to an end. And I think what you're going to be rewarded with is knowledge and wisdom about hidden talents you have to start a new career path that's going to bring you a lot of joy for a lot of you. And if it's relationship related, if you're relationship related, I think that's the money part. But I think the joy is also tied, if this is a relationship, that you have a soulmate that's coming in that's gonna really make you, that's gonna light you up. That's gonna make this seem like, why did I stay so freaking long in that? You're gonna be, and I think this forgiveness is forgiveness of yourself, because I think you're going to be if it's a soulmate that comes in, and it's whatever this is that happens, regardless of whether it's love or not, whatever happens here, this getting this knowledge, going in this new direction, where maybe you have, like I said, I feel like your hidden talents are going to be exposed to you that you have, that's going to help you build a new career in a new direction that's going to bring you joy. Or even if you have the soulmate coming in that, that's going to, it's all this is going to glow you up. It's going to you're going to glow up. Okay. And you are going to be so hard on yourself. You're going to be so hard on yourself because you stayed here so long. You're like, why didn't I do this sooner? And you're going to be beating yourself up. And that's what this forgiveness is. It's forgiving yourself to get past your past choices. It's really calling for self-forgiveness here. Calling for you to forgive yourself for the actions that you took back here. Because you didn't know what you didn't know. You had to do it in your own timing, and the universe is saying, please forgive yourself for staying where you were so long. It's okay, because because once you do it, you're going to be where you need to be. And you can't change the past. So be kind to yourself. Love yourself, be kind to yourself. Because you have a great, joyful, wonderful life ahead once you make that move. That's where I want to end it, my beautiful pile 2s. Thank you so much for joining me on this reading, and I really hope you enjoyed this as much as I'm enjoying this readings. I love seeing how they're unfolding, so I hope you did too. And if so, hit that like button. Regardless of whether it resonated or not, I hope you hit that like button. Just to support my channel, or even to let me know, you like this the style of the reading, or leave comments down below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I really hope that you'll consider that as well. Please feel free to check out other readings. I just put out a forecast for the month of November that I released at the same time as this reading. So if you haven't saw that yet, you might want to catch it. I thank you so much. I wish you the very best. Thank you once again. See ya. Hello, my pile threes. Hello, and welcome to this pick a card reading where we're going to do trick or treat. What do we got in store for us? What's the trick? What's the treat? So if you picked this little guy here, I don't know what the stones are called. So if you were drawn to this little guy here, feel free to leave in the comments because I'm fine with that. If you want to tell other people, I probably, you know, please do, because I am terrible with the names of the crystals. So I'm drawn to them, so I get them because I'm drawn to certain ones, but I cannot remember all the names and which ones are which. So then we're going to clarify with this deck. You picked the Gilded Tarot. I think this is the Gilded Tarot by Cyril Machete. So what we're doing here, and I'm really digging these. I'm really super digging these messages and how they're working out. I did not know how I was going to do this when I walked into this, but I'm loving it so much. So, okay, which one do you want? This one? Nope, none of those feel right. Okay, so what I've been doing is we're doing two rows. The first row is the trick. The second row is the treat. So let's get the tricks. Trick for pile 3. Treat. So you have Jack-o'-lantern protection. Cards are really wanting to stick together. Okay, and for treat, you have risk and reward. Interesting for the treat energy coming out there. Okay. So trick. I can tell my energies. I've been doing these readings. I can tell my energy is starting to, I've been high energy. I probably should have ate something between some of these piles, honestly. Get my energy level back up. Okay. So you have moonlight, enchantment, magic, and fire spirit energy. Okay, trick. Trick card, please. Let's pile 3's trick card. Spirit of the river, movement toward adventures. Okay, treat card. Their treat card spirit. What's her treat card? Beloved radical acceptance. I love all this fire coming through here. Fire energy. I'm full of fire energy. I am a double fire sign, and I have lots of fire in a lot of placements. I have a lot of fire in earth in my chart, by the way. I am a Scorpio rising, but I have a lot of, I don't have a lot of air and water. Scorpio rising is primarily my only real water sign. It's a major one, but it's most of my chart is fire and earth. So, if you're curious. Okay, so we have Stargate. Now the treat card. Stargate, you visit another dimension in your dreams and bring back higher wisdom to share. Okay, pile 2 got that card, the Wheel of Fate. Your risk, take a word, risk and reward, and this is risk and reward. You're taking risks, it can pay off. But know that there is also success even in failure. Okay. Got 2 more cards to pull out. Oh, okay. Black cat wanted to fall right out there for you. High ideals, dreams come true. Picture perfect. Okay, I already see the illusion here. I already see the trick coming through. The message for the trick coming through. Give me a treat card, please. Treat card. Crystal clear, bright future. See the truth. Okay. I have to move those over just a tad here so I can put that final card in there. Reaching. You're trying to connect, but love eludes you. Stepping out of your comfort zone will help. Okay. These are shadow love, so I'm not taking these purely as love per se, but they're going to be connected to love. So it just adds an extra dimension to the layers that I'm pulling to get the message. Pile 2, I felt like was mostly steeped. I think a lot of it has had a lot of relationship connotations to a degree, but it not necessarily. But I mean, they have, but they're not. Love isn't going to be for everyone there, but it seems like they are heavily leaning in that direction for the most part. Okay, so here we have, and then we had hard. Things are just difficult now. You need the space to sort out your feelings to know what to do. Okay. So we'll start with the trick row. So we have jack-o'-lantern, protection, and then we have moonlight, enchantment, magic, spirit of the river, movement toward adventure, stargate, you visit another dimension in your dreams and bring back higher wisdom, picture perfect, high ideas, dream come true, reaching, you are trying to connect. So what I'm really getting here with the trick is look how much of this is like dream energy. It's like not real, okay? So you have, it's like, there's like almost like you maybe spend too much time, pile 3, fantasizing about things, but you're wanting like a lot of time wishing and dreaming for things, but not necessarily being able to ground them into reality. Okay, is what I get. Like even this, like with this movement toward adventure, it's like you want this different light. Like this is the trick, is like it again, it's like similar to pile 2 in the fact that you're tricking yourself, but it's like you're spending so much time daydreaming about a life that you don't have, that, and not taking action toward it in the physical plane and the physical reality to make this happen, that I feel like it's causing some disruptions in your real world, because it's causing discontent, because you're constantly like looking and reaching for something that you can't seem to connect to. You can't seem to ground it into reality. And that's what it feels like. It feels like, that's what the pain is. The trick is the fact that you're like, you feel like it's something you can't have, because even though you want it and you desire it and you want this life and you want this adventure and you want, you keep going and seeking it in the astral plane, it's like you get the wisdom on how to ground it into reality, but it's like you're not able to do it. And that's what the trick is. What are my pile 3s reaching for? What are they reaching for? A new beginning? Yeah, I saw that. It's like you don't like your current life, pile 3. You want to change it. You want this life that you've been daydreaming about, that you keep, like dreaming, daydreaming, traveling to the astral plane, disconnecting. I feel like, I hate to say it, but I'm feeling a lot of people that might be partakers in certain substances, because they want to disconnect from their current reality. Okay, I'm getting that coming through. But it's like you're a really big dreamer, my pile 3s, like you're a really big dreamer. But you're having problems bringing that into reality, to bringing what you desire and bringing it into reality to have this new start. Yeah, look at this. 2 aces, what you desire, what you want, what you desire. You want a new beginning. It's everything your heart and your like desire, your soul and your heart and your soul want this new beginning. And that's what you feel like you're being deceived because you can't have it. You know, you feel like you can't have it. Why does my pile 2 feel like they can't have it? Why are they having trouble grounding this in reality? Why can they not ground this manifestation into reality? Why can they not manifest and ground this into reality? Okay. Nine of Swords, the King of Wands. High ideals. That could be pride and ego getting in the way. Probably ego. Yeah, you're oh wow. Yeah, you're keeping yourself from your own manifestations. You're you're holding yourself back. You're not getting this. You feel like you can't have this because you're keeping yourself from it. You could, but the fact that you don't believe that you can have it, that you'll never have it, it's like there's so much doubt that that you can make this happen. And that's why you're having trouble grounding it, because there's so much doubt here. And there's a fear of failure. I see fear of failure. I see the fact that it's gonna require you to take action to fight for it, and that's something I feel like you don't want to do. Like you might be, you might be a procrastinator. You might be on the lazier side. I don't know. I mean, take it how it resonates. Don't take it if it's not yours. Don't take it offense. If you can't own it, you don't have to take it. It's up to you. Why is this protection here? Why is this jack-o'-lantern protection here? Spirit. Protecting you against yourself. Yeah. Protecting you against doing something stupid, doing something impulsive, doing something stupid, taking a risk. That I really feel like this is it's a fear. It's fear of moving forward, fear of the unknown. Fear, again, I said fear. There's a fear here of the unknown, fear of taking that risk. I really feel like that's what's, because you've been given the information of how to make this happen. Like you're getting that wisdom when you're going, you see how to do it. You're just not taking the action on it. Very interesting, pile 3. Definitely, I hope that you'll leave some comments and let me know if this is resonating with you, because I find this really fascinating. It's like really, really fascinating to me, to see into people's psyche and see what they may be contending with. But that was the trick. The trick is you're tricking yourself. You're holding yourself back from your own manifestations because of this fear. Okay. Basically, you're trying to protect yourself because you're afraid of making this come into reality. You're holding yourself back. You really, really want it. And I do feel like there are people here that do partake and imbibe in certain substances for many, or do things to distract themselves from their current life, because I think pile 3, for most of you, your current life is not one you're enjoying or happy living, which is why you escape. I feel like this is my escape, my group that are a bunch of a lot of people that escape into different vices. Okay. Probably a lot of addictions. And they could be various addictions, but addictions nonetheless, because it's a form of distraction, escaping reality, finding ways to escape your current reality and live in this dream world, because that's where you want to be. But the more you do that, that's where you're tricking yourself, because the more you escape your reality, the less you're in the reality taking action toward these new beginnings. And you want them so bad, but you're tricking yourself because you're keeping yourself from getting these by distracting yourself and not taking action toward something new, not taking the risk, not staying where you're at, like not being grounded in reality and facing your current situation and getting yourself out of that current situation, taking the actions, the steps necessary to get yourself out of those situations. Okay? And by the way, I'm doing these readings for about 2 to 3 weeks out. So over the next, the course of the month, I highly recommend too, if you haven't already, I released this the same day. This is Halloween. I released the November energy reading for the forecast for the month of November. So you might want to check that out to see what it has in store for you too for the month of November if you haven't already. But let's go ahead and go on to your reward here. So your reward, we have apple, red, and red. Keep seeing red. Risk and reward. Fire spirit energy. Beloved radical acceptance. Wheel of fate. You are taking risks that could pay off. Know that there is success even in failure. Clear, crystal clear, bright future. See the truth. And then things are just difficult now. So this is basically the reward is, the grounding it. Okay. So the reward for you is, and this is how they've all kind of played out. If you can get past the trick, this is how the universe is going to reward you. Okay. So I feel like the reward, I actually feel like for you, Pile 3, that the universe is actually giving you the reward to help you move past this, okay? Because I feel like your reward or your treat that you're being treated to by the universe is the energy, like to accept where you are, to see the truth of where you are, to accept where you are, that acceptance, radical acceptance, to know that the universe has your back, you're going to feel supported, that you're going to see the truth of what you're doing to yourself. Maybe just by watching this reading, you're now seeing the truth. Universe is giving you the truth that you need to get yourself out of the situation, but somehow it's going to be exposed. You're going to be able to see the truth. And then you're going to, then you're going to be able to understand. I think you're going to get clarity to understand that it's that you're going to have, that you have to sort this out, and it's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight, and that action is going to be required on your part. And that the universe is giving you space to sort out what's going on in your life. I think the universe is giving you some time and patience, like to get your crap together, basically. I hate to say it that way, Pile 3, but it's like the universe is saying, I do want to give you everything that you're dreaming and manifesting, everything that you want, everything that you're daydreaming and dreaming about. I want to give you that, Pile 3. That is your reward, but can you get out of your own way? Now, I'm going to give you the energy and the strength and the acceptance that you're keeping yourself stuck. I'm going to help you see the truth that you're keeping yourself in the situation that you're currently in, that you're the one that's your own worst enemy right now. I'm going to give you that truth, and I'm going to give you the energy and the to fight for it, to do something about it, because if you tend to be maybe lazy or procrastinate, I'm going to give you this fire energy, this passion. I'm going to light a fire underneath your behind and push you, give you the strength to do something about it, to get yourself out of your current situation and take the risk toward what it is you want. But understand that it's, that this is only temporary, this is only temporary. Where you're at's only temporary. That it's worth it to take the reward. And I think that's what the universe is going to reward you with. That's going to be your treat, is the universe is going to help you understand that it's worth the risk. And that's going to give you the energy to propel you, to give you the passion and the energy to want to take action, to want to get out of your own way, to want to move forward, to get rid of, to put these vices aside, that where you've been busy distracting yourself, it's going to pull you back into reality, pull you back grounded, I think it's going to put something in your life, put something in that's going to give you a wake-up call, that's going to make you say, bring you back to reality, out of your distractions, out of your daydreams, and enough to contend with what's going on in your life right now so that you can change it and do something about it. That's what I really, really feel strongly is what your treat is going to be, is the fact that they're going to give you the power to make this change toward what it is, to help you get out of your own way so that you can have these new beginnings that you truly desire, that you've been reaching for, that you've been wanting to have so badly. But it's going to require you to get out of your own way. But the universe is supporting you and giving you what you need to overcome your limitations, your fears, your what's stopping you and preventing you from those new beginnings, which is beautiful. I think it's beautiful. So that's what I have for you, my pile threes. I think that covered everything pretty clearly. So that's what I have for you. I wish you the very best, and I hope you'll hit that like button down there and support my channel, regardless of whether it resonated with you or not. Even if you like the style, of the reading, I hope you'll leave a comment down below and let me know, because it was kind of an interesting dynamic. I never done a reading like this before, so I didn't know how it was going to play out, but I really found it quite fascinating. So I might try and do a different take on this in the future, possibly. So let me know if you liked it or not. I thank you so much for joining me, and I really do wish you the very best. Thank you once again.